You know, the first thing that it made me think about is earlier this year, the Auditor General of Canada presented a report called Processing Disability Benefits for Veterans. And I found that report to be incredibly helpful. The purpose of this report by the AG was to measure if Veterans Affairs Canada, or VAC as it is called, is taking steps to reduce the wait times for disability benefits. And if anybody's been paying attention to this House, we've heard for numerous years that many veterans in this country are applying for their disability benefit and they're waiting far, far too long. And that it's having a very profoundly negative experience on the veteran and on the people who love them most. So if we're going to look at how do we hold departments accountable, the Auditor General does important work, and this is a perfect example of it. The report said that veterans are still waiting too long for their compensation, that veterans are still waiting to get the benefits that they need just to get through their everyday life. And I hear this a lot. I hear this from veterans across the country who contact my office and let me know they're still waiting. I also get calls from the loved ones of veterans who are worried because the veteran that they love and hold dear are struggling profoundly because they don't have those supports. And I think this is an important conversation for this House because it often feels like the veterans served this country and just got nothing back. That they have to wait so long sort of takes away that commitment and sacrifice that they made and the value of it of this country. And that is something I hope all parliamentarians are hearing from the veterans in their riding and that they're standing up for them in this place. What the AG found was that the median waiting time was 39 weeks. So imagine that. You're a veteran, you've served the country, you have a disability based on that service, and you're waiting around 39 weeks for a decision to be made. Your family is waiting. The people in your loved ones that are surrounding you are caring for you, and you're not being able to get the supports that you need to be better, to be stronger, to take the next steps in your own evolution. The other thing that the AG pointed out is that VAC's data is so poor that it does not allow the department to realize or understand if the initiatives that they are taking are actually making an impact. That concerns me greatly, and I'm really glad the Auditor General was able to put that into a report, that we need to be looking at VAC and saying, it is time for you to figure out how to gather data so that we know that when you do something, it's actually working. Because at the end of the day, it is the veteran that matters. It is the people who love that veteran who matters. So we want to see those application processes speed up, but if you aren't collecting the right information, you can't verify if that's the truth. Finally, the AG pointed out that the department does not have a long-term strategy in terms of staffing. To the member sitting in the chair replacing the speaker right now, I just want to say how concerning that is. We all know, because we've heard from our communities, the businesses, the small businesses, people just trying to figure out how to find enough staff to do the things that they need. It is getting harder and harder to find people because we have a population of retirees that are leaving, because we don't have enough immigration, because we had a couple of years during COVID where we couldn't have people just coming into the country. Staffing is just becoming incredibly hard. To find out that Veterans Affairs doesn't have a strategy about how they're going to make sure that they have enough staff to serve the people who serve this country, I think that's shocking. So I thank the AG for doing this work, for having this report, because it tells us important things, and most importantly, it keeps that department accountable to all Canadians that want to know that the veterans who serve this country are being served well on the other side.